La di di la da da. Last time black. Last time.
Guys, can you hear me now? Can you hear me? You guys got sound? Awesome. Golly, my browser locked up and I couldn't get anything to what a turd. All right, man. How's it going, guys? I came out last night. I set everything up, checked it and everything. Then I came out an hour ago, made sure everything was good. And I still ran into problems. Voice only for real? Oh my gosh, what is going on? Can you guys see me and can you hear me? I need 2 yeses in the comments. All good. Okay, awesome. Sorry about that, guys. I'm really sorry. All right, man. Cool. This is really just kind of a test what I want to do is I want to do the giveaway next Saturday. So this is just kind of a test run to make sure I can get everything worked out. Hey, Ron Real, how you doing, buddy? Kevin, good to see you. By the way, guys, since I said hi to Kevin, the cigar I'm smoking tonight is the Balmoral Añejo XO Oscuro. And this one was sent to me by Kevin about, I don't know, 2 months ago, something like that. Hey, Jim, how's it going, buddy? Very nice, very nice. And like 2 hours, or about 3 hours ago, I had a Crown Heads La Coalición. I've been out here all day working on boxes and stuff. So I took a little break to go say hi to my wife and stuff. But so let's just kind of jump in the topics. I'm drinking a beautiful single origin Brazilian medium roast coffee made up as a cappuccino. I just pulled a shot on my espresso machine. Made with the wonderful milk from my goat Minnie. Freaking awesome. What are you guys all smoking? Wait, what? The contest isn't now? No, I was clear. I said test for the giveaway. I was very clear. I was clear in my Instagram notice and everything. So Barista Vic, that's my new nickname from Ron Real. Hey guys, if you haven't checked out Ron's channel, go check it out. He's just got a banging channel, man. It's really cool. And I just finished one of his videos about an hour ago. He paired up with he's doing a promo thing with a company right now called shucks. You'll have to put it in the comments, Ron. I can't remember the name of it. But it looked like a pretty sweet deal. They're doing a special on Drew Estate cigars right now. Anyways, so what kind of stuff is coming up? High Desert Man, last night I purchased our table for the first annual Pacific Cigar Show. It's a, if you guys aren't familiar with the Dad's Smoking Cigars YouTube channel, go check those guys out, Tim and Kyle. They're pretty cool dudes. Their channel's growing. I think they just got started midway last year or something like that, and they're doing pretty good. Tim has a background in event management and event coordination and stuff. He's been doing it for like 20 years. And so they're putting together the first Pacific Cigar Show in Phoenix, Arizona, technically in Peoria, which is way out on the west side. So for me, it's going to be a long haul. And its focus is boutique only brands. So they're going to have Casa Cuevas there, Casa Cuevas, Gran Habano. Yeah, they're the ones sponsoring it. The packages are pretty nice. The VIP package is only $150, and you get a whole box of cigars, I believe, with the VIP package plus a bunch of other swag and stuff. So it's going to be pretty cool. It's at a place called VIP Cigar Lounge in Peoria. I've never been there because it is a long ways from me. It's probably about 4.5 hours from me. So whenever I go to the Valley, I typically hang to the east side of the Valley or Central Phoenix, but they're way out on the west end. So it's going to be a haul, but it's going to be a cool event, I think. So anyways, High Desert Man is going to be there, and we're going to have a table, and we're going to be selling smoke chests and stuff. So that'll be cool. Hey, Rob, how's it going, buddy? Christina, hi. Christina just started following me recently. Very cool to see you here. Cigar Medics, Lou and Tom. Hey, guys, how's it going? Not smoking. Our kids are out of school today. Oh, very cool. Smoking La Aroma de Cuba. Nice. Very nice. Yes, so guys, give a big shout out and a thank you to Cigar Medics, because when we do the giveaway next weekend, they donated 3 humidimeters to that. And, you know, I got mine right here. This thing, you've seen me do the videos. You've seen Kevin do the videos. They're awesome. Hey, Carlos, how's it going, buddy? Nice to see you here. Very cool. So what else? We are also going to, not High Desert Man, but I, representing High Desert Man, have decided to go to Cigar Fest again this year, 2020. And the main reason why I'm going, to be honest, as cigar events go and everything I've seen from like the Barn Smoker and all that stuff, Cigar Fest is cool to get together with people. You get a bunch of free cigars, free. But I'm mostly going to hang out with Lee Mack. And Adam Stevens is going to be there this year with his wife, Jamie. I don't know if Adam's told anyone yet, so I'm not going to say anything. But they scored some tickets to it, so they're going to be there. And I'm really excited to meet Adam. I'm super excited to hang out with Lee Mack again. Lee Mack reached out to me week before last, and he said, "Hey, brother, you come and hang out with me?" And I couldn't turn him down. So we're going to be at Cigar Fest again this year. Thank you, Cigar Medics. Awesome. Roger, maybe you will, man. Who knows? I wish I could have done more packages. If you guys have seen the package video already, I'm only doing 3 packages, but they are sweet. They're really sweet. Oh, and something that I did not show on the video, but I've decided to do as well, is the package of cigars that's coming with all 3 kits. I'm going to include from my own personal stock a Crown Heads La Coalición in the Sublime size, and also the 2019 Crown Heads Court Reserve full court press. So so there will be 2 more cigars in each package. Which I'm really excited about. And I decided to share the love because John has been really, really cool with me this year, and he's really helped out, and he's offered to help out some more with some stuff. So, oh my God. Okay, so the coffee I'm drinking, guys, is from, it's probably, it is the single, how do I put it? It is the place that I buy most of my coffee from. It's called Lost Dutchman Coffee Roasters in Mesa, Arizona. I've been buying coffee from them for about 8 years, and I always buy 10 pounds at a time, 5 pounds for my wife and 5 pounds for me. And they've got super fantastic prices. I think usually when I get the coffee in the 5 pound bag, I think I pay somewhere between $8 and $9 a pound. That is phenomenal. Too many companies right now are charging like $16 for a 12-ounce bag. And this coffee is just as good as any of those. John is the man. That is right. Wow, Kevin, thank you so much, bro, for this cigar. This is really good. I've been wanting to smoke this thing. And I had a feeling you might be on tonight, so I thought I'd do a little homage to my bro, Kevin. Wow. Really good retrohale on this thing. JD Kiddo, love good coffee. Good, man. You got to go to LostDutchmanCoffeeRoasters.com, or maybe it's just Lost Dutchman Roasters. I can't remember. Every once in a while, they send me some freebie because I've spent literally hundreds and hundreds of dollars with them over the years. Okay, so Pacific Cigar Show. That's in Peoria, Arizona. Cigar Fest 2020. High Desert Man news. So you guys saw the video already where I said we're closing down High Desert Man. And that's in a state of flux. So it won't close down until at least until April. But there's a possibility I can kind of keep it going and just, I don't know. The reason why is because I've got a number of projects that are in various states of being worked right now. One project that I didn't think it would be done by now, but I thought I would at least have the working prototypes by now. I've run into a lot of speed bumps with it and just a lot of issues. And just in the last couple of days, I've been talking with my the networking people that are helping me with this project. And there was some miscommunication. Anyways, it's a product that I really want to bring to market. And aside from that, I can't give up on the smoke chest. So I've been trying to think of other ways that I can, if High Desert Man closes down completely, what are some ways that I can continue to provide the smoke chest and sell the smoke chest and stuff. I've got some ideas I'm working on and that, but so anyways, that's the update on High Desert Man. Don't let the FDA win. I'll still be doing videos, guys. Don't worry about that. My videos will go down a little bit, but I'll still be doing reviews and stuff like that. It's just the business side of things, and can't really get into why right now, but I'll be honest. I want High Desert Man to make it so bad that I got to figure something out. I'll tell you what, nothing, I don't know what it is about Drew Estate cigars. That La Coalición was done by Drew Estate, and those cigars just smoke and smoke and smoke. And you can leave them for a long time and come back to them and they still go, man. It's crazy. I do need another set of smoke chest inserts. Of the smoke chest kit, fill me in, Warren. How come, man? Guys, Warren Brown is, Warren, you're on Spirited Smoke, aren't you? I see you there a lot. Spirited Smoke, for those of you who don't know, is the Privada Cigar Club social media thing. It's pretty similar to a Facebook experience with regards to your feed and posts and everything. And it's a really cool group over there. And Brian lets you, he's not a Nazi. He doesn't hammer you on what you can post and stuff. Hey, Anthony, how's it going, buddy? Matthew Scaife, you're, so guys, I've got a video coming out, a subscriber short. I think it's going to come out the end of sometime this week. And the cigars were donated by Matthew Scaife. I'm not going to say what they are yet, but they were awesome. Super excited to get that video out and give props to Matt. Okay, so this Balmoral Añejo XO Oscuro. This is the Gran Toro, which is a 6 by 52. It's a Mexican San Andreas, but it's sun-grown stock cut Mexican San Andreas. The Henry Clay stock cut cigar, if you guys haven't had that, oh my gosh, tons of flavor. And there's something about this stock cut process that really brings out some good flavor in cigars. I really love it. The binder is Dominican Olor, and the filler is Dominican Olor, Nicaraguan and exclusive stock cut Brazilian Mata Norte. That's a mouthful. So this particular cigar was #3 boutique cigar of 2019 for Cigars and Spirits. It was the #9 boutique cigar in 2018 for Cigars and Spirits, and it received a 92 rating by them. And like I said, it was sent to me by my bro, Kevin. Oh, JD Kiddo, thank you very much, man. I really appreciate it. Old Soul. It disappeared on me before I could see it. Stephen Wells, how's it going, buddy? Nice to see you on here. I also want to give a shout out to my buddy Carlos. Carlos has a YouTube channel called My First Cigar, and he's been coming out. He's been working on his process and coming up with a process. He lives up in Canada, so I feel bad for him, man. He has to pay some heavy taxes up there and stuff, but he's got a pretty cool channel, and he just for 2020 he came up with a new intro and outro for his videos that is really sweet. Did a good job on that. Carlos, I already told you, I think they're great, man. Really cool stuff. So go check out My First Cigar YouTube channel. Did you get the stuff, Vic? Not yet, Robert. The post office was closed today, so perhaps tomorrow I'll have some stuff in there. But I haven't received it yet. Leaf Light Love. That's cool. Canada represent. Awesome. Old Soul, you're in Canada as well? Thank you so much for the shout out. No problem, Carlos. I dig your stuff, man. Although every once in a while I still get sound only in one side, and it's always the left side. I don't know why, but actually I think it was just on your intro. You fixed that with your new intro though, so that shouldn't be a problem anymore. Oh, guys, I got to show you something cool, man. So yesterday, my wife and I went on a date day. Was it yet? No, it was Saturday. First real date we've been on in probably a couple years, man. And we went antiquing. So if I take the South Road out of town, I go through a little area called Globe in Miami. And those are mining towns. And, they've been mining copper and stuff in that area for decades. And Miami is nearly a ghost town. I don't know how the businesses that are there still operate because it's nearly completely shut down, man. But there's a ton of antique stores, and they're all like within walking distance of each other. It's crazy. But I went in and found this old Humo, all quality, and it says it's a 1920s cigar box, mild and sweet, and the company. Oh, Jim, you've been to Globe a few times. That's pretty cool. Yeah, but I didn't answer any of my texts during my date and stuff. I don't think I did. Anyways, this company was based in Detroit, Michigan, and the company was actually, I don't know if you see it, but right here in the corner it says Mazer Cigar Manufacturing Company, cigar makers. They were one of the, during the cigar, the early cigar days in the U.S., this was a pretty big company, and the box is tin. It's and this came out of factory number 241, 11th District in Ohio. So they had, from what I can tell, I did a bunch of research on this. They had a factory in Dayton, Ohio, Columbus, Ohio, Detroit, Michigan, and Lansing, Michigan. And this box is not really rare because you can find quite a few of these online and stuff. But, you know, it was there in the store. There was another one, a company called Ben Bay Cigars, and I'm going to go back and pick that one up tomorrow. That one was also tin, and it was pretty cool. But it's just kind of cool, man. This thing is from the 1920s, and it's just an old cigar box. Has the Mazer Cigar Manufacturing on the back there. Some information about the factory underneath. Pretty cool. Whoops. And so this company, the only information I could find about them was according to volume 253 of the Circuit Courts of Appeals and District Courts of the United States in 1919, there was a lawsuit between Mazer Cigar Manufacturing against Harriet Urey and his wife. Harriet was the wife. I don't remember the guy's name. And it gets kind of funny because blah, 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 Hook Circuit Judge in a suit by the Mazer Cigar Manufacturing Company against Harriet and Richard Urey for unfair trade and fraudulent competition by some word I can't pronounce, copying the size, color, and marks of its containers for handmade cigars. So apparently this couple was copying their boxes, and the plaintiff, Mazer Cigar Company, won the lawsuit, and they were awarded $346.60 with interest. I guess back then that was a decent chunk of money, but hey, Bleacher, how's it going, bro? My cigar is tunneling a little bit. So how was everyone's weekend? What did you guys do this weekend? And who had today off? Today is Martin Luther King Day, I believe. So we had it off, which was nice. That's 100 years old. Yeah, 21. Yeah. Pretty crazy. And the Ben Bay box that I'm going to pick up tomorrow actually looks kind of cooler and looks more reminiscent of what we remember old cigar boxes to look like. It's got some like Arabian guy with a big sword in his hand and stuff, and cool. It looks pretty cool. The guy wanted $24 for it. I think I'm going to offer him 18 for it. Lots of running around this weekend. At a secret cigar lounge. Ooh. Don't worry, none of us will get up there. What part of Canada are you in, Carlos? I go to Canada semi-frequently, probably every couple years I end up there, but I'm always on the Toronto side or the Vancouver side. I never hit the middle area, Ontario and all that. Worked on the kids' room. Cleaning up or refurbishing? Cleaning up after your kids. Did they draw on the walls with the crayons? Oh, barbecue. Nice, Mike. Nice. Wish I could. I need to do. So I built a really cool smoker here a few years ago. Actually, Keith, my buddy that passed away, he helped me build it. It's right behind the barn here, and I've burned it out twice. I need to do one more good burn in it before I can use it. But it's an awesome smoker, man. It's kind of weird to move around and stuff. I wish I would have put some wheels on it, but I need to bring that out. And my wife's got a big old ham she wants me to smoke. Got a joke for you guys. This is a dad joke. In fact, my dad told me this joke, but I love this one. So this old couple, they're up in years. They've been married for years and years. They go for their annual checkup with their doctor. And the doctor says, you guys are in good health. Everything's looking pretty good. Seems like you guys are a little bit forgetful. That happens in your age. People start to forget things and stuff. So the doctor recommends that they make a habit of just keeping a notepad around and writing down things that they need to remember and stuff throughout the day. So they get home and they sit down to watch some TV, and the wife says to her husband, hey, I feel like having a treat. You want me to make ice cream sundaes? And he says, yeah, absolutely. Go for it. So she goes into the kitchen. She's in there about 30, 40 minutes. She comes out with a big plate of eggs and bacon and a cup of coffee, just a nice spread, and sets it down in front of him. And he looks at it and looks at her and he says, you forgot the toast. I love that joke. Christina, you're remodeling 2 rooms. Cool. Second one, we are remodeling the rooms. Very cool. It's a corny joke, but I like it. I got another one for you guys. A guy goes to church. He's sitting in church, and after church, he's just kind of hanging out, and he's reading the newspaper. And he asks his priest, "Hey, what causes arthritis?" And the priest really goes off. Sin causes arthritis, fornication, and drinking, and floozying around, and all this stuff. This is the kind of stuff that causes arthritis. And the guy goes, oh, okay. So after a little bit, the priest is feeling kind of bad because he railed on the guy pretty hard and stuff. And he goes up to the guy and he said, hey, listen, I had kind of a rough day. I'm sorry. I kind of jumped on you there. He said, why did you ask me about arthritis? And he says, well, it says in the paper here that the Pope has arthritis. Few dad jokes for you. Man, guys, thank you so much for jumping in tonight. This is awesome. I'm feeling a little bit of, I haven't had much to eat today. This is my second large cigar, and I just had a coffee. I'm feeling a little bit jittery right now. So about the giveaway next week, I guess I should go ahead and set a time now and stuff, since this video will be up on the channel and stuff. Let's see. For me, the afternoon is going to be the best time. So I guess maybe I'll just do the same time, 3:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time next Saturday, which is 5:30 Eastern Time. That's when we'll do the giveaway. You go back to a couple of videos back and look at the video, if you haven't already, of the packages I'm giving away. I'm giving away some really cool stuff. Comes out to a little over $200 per package. not including the shipping, which I'm eating myself. I guess all of it I'm eating myself. It's all my product, except for the cigars. That would be the 25th, I think, right? The 25th is next week, next Saturday. So a little less than a week from today. Yeah, the 25th. Thank you, Pete. That I'm going to grab that real quick, show you guys that again. That came out cool. Actually, I've got both boxes here. So the first one is it's an old cigar box that I had, Viva Republica, that I purchased this box. These cigars sold for $12 a piece when they came out, and Fox had one more box left. I had never heard of the cigar, and I went in and they were selling the box for $50. This was a few years back. So I bought it. It was all white and stuff. So I sanded it and I painted it with a hammer texture paint, and then put the smoke chest in it. And it's a pretty cool mod, because you got this extra space on the side here, and in that space you can fit your humidimeter. So whoever wins the box will have a humidimeter. You'll be able to keep all your stuff in there, which is very cool. And then this diesel ashtray, I bought a box of the diesel hair of the dog cigars from Fox, and I think I bought a few 5-packs and some other stuff from them. And Fox always throws in something free. They threw in this ashtray, and the ashtray was cool, but as it was kind of plain. So it didn't have these diesel whiskey row labels in there, and it was just all one color. And these are just construction nails. They kept falling out. So I put epoxy on it and secured those in. The ashtray itself is heavy cast iron, so that fits in there nice. And you've got a pretty cool ashtray. This is the thing that everyone has been commenting on. Everyone wants to win this diesel ashtray. So that's pretty cool. I don't have a use for another ashtray, so I decided, well, shoot, I might as well give it away. And then there's going to be a regular smoke chest in there and all the other goodies. It's going to be a cool giveaway, guys. They're too nice for ashes. The ashes really don't affect any of this stuff. Even the smoke chest, the smoke chest without any finishing, like the epoxy in the bottom or anything, over time it gets a little bit dingy, but it always wipes out pretty well. I haven't seen one yet that has really had any burn marks or anything like that. Of course, you're not going to snub a hot cherry out in there, but yes, Ron's sprinkler ashtray is awesome. That thing is really cool. When I first discovered his channel, I commented on that. That's a sweet ashtray. Cool, Carlos. Awesome, man. Caesar S. I just want beard balm. Wait, were you the one that hit me up about the Sonora beard balm? Someone asked me to make a 4-ounce Sonora tin. That's a lot of Sonora. It was used by the chief of the Memphis Fire Department in the 50s. That is awesome. Through knowing the historian, I was able to get it. Oh, that is awesome, man. Yeah, Caesar asked for the oh man, that's an awesome beard balm. It is a really, really nice beard balm. The scent, I don't remember where you're at, Caesar, but the scent is dead on. If you go out to the Sonoran Desert and rub some chaparral in your hands, or more specifically, you smell the air during monsoon season. Oh my gosh, that's what it smells like. How do you win the contest? So what I'm going to do is we'll do a live stream, and I'll probably do something like Kevin did. Pick a number, or what will I do? I'm not sure yet, but it'll be something that we can do right there live. To pick the winner and stuff. I haven't thought that far ahead, but I guess I can just do probably just do something like pick a number, or I don't want it to be too complicated. I'd like to do something a little more interactive, but it's kind of hard doing it live and stuff. Yeah, there's quite a few tools for doing that. So it depends on how many people show up to the live stream. If we don't have a lot of people, then your chances are going to go way up, right? Oh, guys, I got to give a shout out to new subs. I have picked up a lot of subs over the last couple days. So I just want to give a shout out to these people real quick and thank them for joining the High Desert Man channel. Raven Saw, S-A-W-H, I'm not sure how you say that. Raven Saw, Mr. Clark 30, Cogs and Sprockets. I like that one. It kind of rolls off the tongue. SJP 4258, Sam Munson, Flixicano 80, David Lewis, MB Carbaugh 78, Mac Ferguson, Jermel Johnson, Kirk Walker, Miguel Quintero. That's a pretty cool name. Sounds like what was that comedy years back? The guy that it was a fencing. He was a Mexican sword guy, not Zorro, and he said, "My name is something or something, and you killed my father." Whatever. Miguel Quintero. That reminds me of that for some reason. Brew Geek 1, Frank Ryland, Alan James, Max Byrne, Tuck 0411. I might have done him already, actually. Mario Santos, David Andrews, and Jorge Cavillo, Clavillo. So 20 new subscribers in just the last couple days. That's been awesome. I'm almost at my 1,000, getting really close. Didn't make it by the end of the year, but I should be there within the next few weeks, I guess. Indigo Montoya. David knows what I'm talking about. The Princess Bride movie. That's right. That's what it was. Oh man, that was funny stuff. Princess Bride. Oh man. That is a good cappuccino, guys. That is a fantastic cappuccino. You don't want to make a cappuccino or really any espresso drink with dark roast espresso. It ruins the purpose and the intent of espresso. Espresso should always be medium roast. Oh, Quakes 30, thank you very much, man. What is going on with this cigar? I just can't I can't get it to do. From death to life. How's it going, buddy? What's your final opinion on the cigar humidimeter after the last month? It looks indispensable now. So, Des, I would say yes. And I've talked about it on the channel a few times already, but really, I would say that it depends on how much online buying you do. This is the biggest thing I've learned since having the humidimeter. Nearly everything you get, well, okay, geographics aside, because I live in Arizona, but we've been in the winter and I've experienced this in the winter and our humidity is higher right now. I've even experienced this during monsoon season when our humidity is quite a bit higher. What I've found is that pretty much anytime you get something mail order, it comes in drastically under where it should be. And when I say drastically, I'm saying 60% is the high. Usually it's in the 50s. I've even gotten some stuff that's been in the high 40s. Even if they're packaged with a Boveda or the water pillow or whatever. Now, of course, if it's got a water pillow in it, water pillows will let go of their humidity. They're not like a Boveda. They don't sort of they release quicker than the Boveda packs do. So in the case like Corona, I know Corona sends a water pillow out. There's probably a good chance that stuff is in a little bit higher humidity when it's being shipped. But that's the biggest thing that I've learned is nearly everything you're getting through mail order is coming in not smokable shape. And you can make an argument either way. A lot of people are going to say it doesn't matter. I smoked the cigar and it smokes just fine or whatever. But my question then is, what are you missing out? If you're just saying, okay, good enough is good enough, what are you missing out on the cigar? Because when a cigar, for me personally, I prefer cigars right around 63, 65% to smoke. I don't like going above that. I've smoked plenty of cigars down around 60% that have been fine. But yeah, that's the biggest thing. This thing is awesome. Lou and the guys over at Cigar Medics just did a fantastic job with this, and it really kind of opens your eyes up. Now, Kevin has done a lot of experimentation. He's had a lot of problems in the past with his cabinet humidor fluctuating and stuff. So it really helped him sort of really determine where his cigars are at, not just the internal humidity and the atmosphere around it, but the cigars themselves. What are they at? Like I said, I've said this in some of my videos. My two main humidors run between like 72 and 74% all the time. I can't seem to get them below that with the big 360 gram Boveda 69% packs in there. And I've put cigars in there. The Navy SEAL cigar that I just did the review on, that cigar literally took 5 months to get up to low 60s. When I first got the cigar, when I first got it and when I first got the humidimeter and tested it, I think it was, if I remember correctly, it was somewhere around 40%, 38, 40%, something like that. It was really, really dry. And, you know, I took my time, but I had the cigar in a higher humidity environment for 6 weeks, and that stupid cigar just would not come up. So I think the humidimeter is spot on. It's an awesome tool. It's inexpensive, 30 bucks. I mean, everyone spends more than that on their lighters, their cutters, and everything. You skip 3 cigars or whatever. You know, go to the lounge or something and buy 2 cigars and save the other 30 for the humidimeter or something. It takes no time for it to pay for itself. It's just an awesome tool. Oh man, I tore my. Vihante, Care, how's it going, bud? I just read your release, your press release about the cigars that are coming out. I can't remember now what it was, but I just read that a few days ago or a week ago or something like that. Very cool stuff. I still haven't tried your barber pole. I want to try that barber pole really bad. I gotta jump online and order some of your sticks. Stephen Walters, my #1 stick of 2019 is the Balmoral Añejo. So is it the regular Añejo or the Oscuro? This is the Oscuro. And I think the regular one scored high on a couple websites. That one really got a lot of notice this past year. Ron says the same thing. He's around 65-ish%. It just seems to be the sweet spot for cigars to get the best burn, the best flavors and everything. When you start getting up higher, you get up to 70% and start going over 70%, you're going to have problems with the burn, but you're also going to have a lot of bitterness in your cigar. Carlos says he likes his Cubans at 65 to 68% and everything else 69 to 70. Wow. Carlos, do you have a pretty easy time keeping your cigars up at that range? I hope you win one of the packages, bro. You need a humidimeter up there. Get some Canadian representation. Nice to see Care in here. Nice, guys. We've got, wow, we've got 27 people in the live stream. That's pretty cool. Oscuro, okay. Hey, if there's a guy out there with a palate that knows, it's Stephen Walters, man. That guy, he's got a good palate, and he's been smoking a long time. He knows his stuff. Stephen, have you had the American yet? If not, you have to have the American, my friend. It's really the only reason I could have gone #1 with the La Coalición, because flavor-wise, I like the American. I like the La Coalición about the same. I love both cigars. The reason why I say that La Coalición could have made first place is because it's a lot more easy to get. It's a lot more available. The American's too hard to get, man. And although Fox Cigar has the American, I was in there just a week and a half ago or so, and they had a box of the Robustos and a box of the, I want to say they had a box of the Toros. That was all they had. And I haven't seen them go up on the website, so I don't think they put them in the on the website. I think they only have been selling them in the stores. Hey, Jerry, how's it going, bud? Bitterness and heat, moisture, hot smoke in the last third when humidity is too high. Yep. This is a good stick. But anyways, the American, the reason why it won out for me was those citrus notes. Oh my gosh. And I've gotten citrus out of a cigar before, but I've never gotten it in the way that I got it in that cigar. And just how perfectly blended those citrus notes were with everything else. That American is just a phenomenal cigar. This has a really good retrohale. Could have, but opted for the Coalición. That was my number 4. Oh, nice. So what was number 3 and number 2? By the way, I'm wearing a Havana Bollock hat from Crown Heads today. Represent my boys. It is a little expensive, Quakes, but man, if you can get your hands on it, and I would suggest either I would suggest the Toro, because the Toro and the Torpedo, they're essentially the same size, but the Torpedo is more expensive. So if you want all those great flavors and stuff, I would go with the Toro. I've got one Toro left that I'm hanging on to. I want to buy some more. I really would like to buy a box, but I've got to wait until I can pull the trigger on that. Yes, Jerry. J.C. Newman American. Just a crazy, crazy cigar. Really, really good. And, you know, Jeff Borshowitz, the stuff he's doing with the Florida Sun Grown and that his whole operation is just really, really cool. I wish I could spend some more time over there. And I'm supposed to do another trip to Florida here in the next few months or something. So I'm going to really make an effort to go to a Corona. Just not there. Yeah, that's possible, Ron. That's possible. Although the cigar was finished for quite a while before it actually started shipping. Their big issue on that was as I understand it, was the bands. Jonathan Drew did not like the bands on the La Coalición, so they had to pull everything, reband all of them, and that hung up. I called it back in, when was it, August, when they first announced that and stuff. And they said that it might come out in late September. And I was guessing that it wouldn't come out until late October or maybe even November. And that's about what it ended up being. Brickhouse makes some really good stuff. Their Maduro is a choice stick for sure. Christina hasn't had the American yet. Everyone, you got to try it. If you can get your hands on it, buy 2. If they become available at Corona or wherever you want to buy them, buy 2, because you got to try it twice to really get the goods out of that cigar. I think Brad was waiting on getting those. I don't know if he ever got them or not. But the only shop west where I've seen them so far is Fox Cigar. Old Soul. I keep mine in a Winador with Cigar Oasis, 67%. Cool. Yeah, my only issue with the Cigar Oasis. Okay, do you use the water containers that come with it, or do you refill those with beads? Because my issue with the Cigar Oasis is that when you refill them or put a new pack on and stuff, it puts out a lot of humidity. It overshoots. Even if you set it down, it just blows out a lot of humidity at first. It takes a few days for that thing to dry itself out a little bit and start leveling off. Number 2 was the Sir Robert Peel from Protocol. Nice. Number 3 was the Alma del Fuego. Interesting. Interesting. So I've only had one Alma del Fuego so far, and I didn't like it. I don't know if it was my mood or whatever. I always give a cigar 2 tries. Everything else from Plasencia I have loved. So I don't see any reason why I shouldn't love that one. But the one I've had so far, I didn't care for that much. Mr. Clark 30. Hey, I just gave you a shout out, bro. A few minutes ago. You were one of my new subscribers. Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate it. I refill with distilled water. It only goes on when needed. I have a digital hygrometer that reads the same as the Oasis. Nice. Okay. My first cigar, Carlos, I use beads, and now I'm moving to the heartfelt beads. I use the heartfelt beads for a few years. I'm not sure what I think about them. Waiting on my order from Heartfelt. You know what I do like is the flower beads that they're really small until you saturate them, and then they get really big, and they just kind of let that humidity out over time. I like those quite a bit. That's what I want to refill my Cigar Oasis with. Sorry, guys, got to run. Adam, thank you so much for stopping in, bro. Don't forget, next Saturday, 5:30 Eastern time, we will do the giveaway live stream. And I hope you have a great week. Until then, bro. Mike Ortiz likes the dark wrappers. Love that Ometepe. Either you love it or you don't. Ah, the Ometepe. Maybe that has something to do with it. Although I've had Ometepe, I like it. I got to smoke it again. I got to smoke it again and see what I think. Because you never know. For me, anyways, my mood plays a lot into how I like the cigar. Or if I can't pay attention to it too much or something, those things can affect the cigar for me a lot. Well, I like the Balmoral. If my everyday is an LFD Oscuro. LFD. Okay, so who out there has had the chisel? The original chisel. When those first came out, I was a big smoker of those. I used to pound those things. I loved them. I haven't smoked one in years. But I'll tell you, the LFD chisel in the original, what was it? Double Lajero Double Lajero chisel, I think it was. You have that cigar after a really good hearty steak. Oh my gosh. You don't need dessert, man. It follows a steak really well. I still have not had any of the Drew Estate factory smokes yet, Caesar. I got to get some of those. Mario Santos. I think I just gave you a shout out too, man. Let me go back to my notes here. I'm pretty sure you were in the list. Yes, you were. Wait a minute. Did I just say hi to you a second ago? What? I'm losing track of. I said hi to the same guy twice. Have you tried the Dapper cigars? Dapper. I don't. Gosh, for some reason the name is familiar to me, but I don't know that I've tried them. Ron didn't like the Del Fuego either. Question, any negatives about using a bit of glycol? Okay, so Carlos, I'll tell you, I'm really against glycol because glycol, whatever you're using, glycol naturally has a drying effect and it will dry out whatever you're trying to humidify with. Back in the day, like early early on when I was smoking and stuff, everyone talked about glycol. Then you could buy 50-50 solution and all this stuff. But I've always had problems with it. I never use glycol. I use just distilled water. I reconstitute my Boveda packs. I only reconstitute them twice. And contrary to what I've seen online, some people will say if you want to reconstitute a Boveda, do not submerge it, but just put it in a bowl of distilled water and elevate it above the water line or something. For me, it will work, but it won't. Number one, it takes too long. Number two, by nature of how Boveda works, it just kind of goes against, it's counterproductive for how Boveda works. For me, the way to do it is fully submerge them. They do take quite a while. To get one fully reconstituted will take you usually 3 or 4 or 5 days, depending on how big the pack is. But you can't do it over and over again, because what will happen is you will lose some of the saline, some of the salt in the pack into the water, the distilled water that you're using. And you can see it when you take a pack out after you've reconstituted it. The water, you can tell the water is a little bit thicker and it's got some color to it and stuff. Part of the color is from the paper. But anyways, so I only reconstitute mine twice. $1.85 for the factory smoke. That's pretty good. Although if I'm going to go factory smokes or, you know, a budget bundle stick, for me, man, it's the Crown Heads Juarez. You can pick up the Crown Heads Juarez. I think the regular price on it is $7 a stick, but Thompson runs deals on them. I think Famous runs deals on them, and you can get them for around $2.35 a stick if you buy a bundle. And it is a fantastic cigar, easily worth $8 or $9. Jerry Payton, here's a good topic. What have people found with the new tobacco age limit of 21? Have to increase any tobacco taxes, or was it just an age change? So far, it has just been an age change federally. They did that. But there have been some cities that have been raising the tobacco tax, and of course, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but the thing that's looming in the background right now is online companies not being able to sell outside of state lines without collecting tax. So you know. Right now you can buy online somewhere in like New Hampshire, Two Guys Smoke Shops, and you don't pay the tax. But if this thing pops, then everyone's going to be paying the state tax for that stuff. HumaSmart, same as Boveda but cheaper. Who's HumaSmart? Kevin, hasn't Frontline Cigars been pumping them quite a bit? I think Frontline is using HumaSmart. Carlos, hit me up in the High Desert Man Facebook page. Send me a message of your mailing address. I want to send you a care package, and let me know if there's anything I have to be careful of with, you know, with the, what do they call it when you go out of country? Gosh, why am I what do they call that? When in the airports, you can go duty free. If there's any kind of duty thing I have to worry about or whatever. I'd love to send you a care package, bro. So if I can do it, man, hit me up and let me know. Juarez versus Charter Oak. The Juarez, easy. That's an easy one for me. I've had a number of the Charter Oaks. The Juarez for me is like anytime I'm just feeling wonky and I don't know what I want to smoke, I know exactly what I'm getting and I grab that Juarez every time. Oh, Miwi, okay. Awesome. I will hit you up on Miwi then. Or you can hit me up, whatever. Duty. John Romaine just bought a box of the Juarez. What did you pay for the box, if you don't mind me asking? Let's see. I think those are boxes of 20. If they're $7, then you paid. Wow, you didn't pay 140 bucks for it, because I think you can buy the box for 90 bucks. From Death to Life, Juarez is a solid budget stick. Same blend as the Jericho Hill. That's right. I forgot about that. Not prime pickings as the Jericho Hill. That is correct. That's what Thompson asked them for. So it started out off as an exclusive for Thompson only for about 6 months or so. And Thompson went to Crown Heads and said, hey, we want something exclusive to us that is essentially your Jericho Hill in a budget stick. Oh, nice. Nice. Good deal, man. Yeah, so you paid a little over $2 a stick. Or $3, something like that. Time to fill the hot water bottle, 20 to midnight here. And wow, Ireland Des. Holy cow, man. That's crazy. Ireland, man. Thank you so much. That is awesome. Wow, that is really cool. Thank you so much for jumping in, man. I'm a Crown Heads whore. Excuse the language. Yes, I am. I don't know why. There's no particular reason why. I love Crown Heads. If I was limited to one brand, that would be it. I wouldn't smoke anything else. They've got enough stuff. The only cigar they make that I don't really care for is the Luminosa. Everything else I love from Crown Heads. Ron just got to meet John here, what, a month, 2 months ago, something like that. He went to Nashville and got to meet up with John. That was pretty cool. He got the same experience Kevin got. I'm dying to make it. If I get anywhere around there in my travels, I'm going to take my rental car and make the trip to Nashville so that I can hang out with John for a bit. That guy is so cool. I got a letter from Mike Conder. So, okay, for those of you who don't know, the face of Crown Heads is John Huber. He's the guy everyone knows and sees all the time. But his partner is Mike Conder, and Mike and John both worked at CAO back in the day, doing different jobs. Then they left and they started Crown Heads. So when I sent them each a customized smoke chest, a Crown Heads themed smoke chest. And I just got my letter from Mike Conder. I think it was a week before last. He sent me a letter thanking me for that and said it was really cool. Ron, that would be awesome, man. Where are you, Ron? You've said it in your video, but I don't remember. I don't remember offhand. But yes, man, it would be totally cool to hang out and have a smoke with you, man. Ron does some great pairings, guys. Oh, that reminds me. Let me finish my thought. So he does some great pairings with spirits, and he did a video with this really cool. He blew the smoke of the cigar into his. What I think it was a brandy, wasn't it? Or maybe it was a rum, but anyways, he said it really added this smoky effect to the alcohol and stuff. Memphis. All right. Nice. Portuguese. No, I don't, Mario. Sorry, man. Have you tried a Brazilian cigar? No, I have not. There's one called Don Fernando. You'll never want to know about another one. Very cool. Don Fernando. No, I've never heard of those, and I've never smoked a Brazilian cigar. That would be pretty cool. Do you have a lathe that would be cool to have a, where'd it go? It would be cool to have a HDM cigar rest. I don't have a lathe. And I approached Kevin at one point about doing something, because I would really like to incorporate the cigar prop into the smoke chest. Anyways, that would be cool. I did have a really cool idea for incorporating my own cigar rest into the smoke chest. And it's on the back burner right now. And it's just because of everything that's going on with High Desert Man. But I would love to include a cigar rest that you could take out and use, take with you if you want, or whatever. Is Smoking Preacher here? Hey, James, a Smoking Preacher. Guys, go check out his channel. Help him grow, man. Go subscribe to his channel. He got started not too long ago, and he's doing he's really settled into his groove. He's got a great Instagram channel. He puts some great Instagram posts he really takes his time to take pictures of the cigars, of the bands, close-ups and stuff, and he turns it so you can see the whole band and stuff. Really cool stuff. So check out the Smoking Preacher YouTube channel and on Instagram if you guys aren't following him. He's a cool dude. I'm out of coffee, man. I want more coffee. Let me grab my drink over here, guys. Boa, I can't pronounce that, Mario. I'll have to put it in Google and figure out how to pronounce it. But I'm guessing you're saying good night. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for joining the High Desert Man channel. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I wish I had a lathe. My business partner has a really nice lathe. I think it's the same one Kevin has. I'm not positive, but he never uses it. He hasn't used it for years, but he's got a really nice wood shop. And we played around for a little while making some cigar rests. I don't remember what happened, why we kind of pulled back from that, but I asked him if he would sell it to me, and he said no. But he's got one, and you know, if worst case scenario, I could probably contract him to make some rest for me. The thing is, though, is if I'm going to, any product I'm going to produce, it is going to be unique. It is going to be High Desert Man, rugged product. If I put something out, I'm not just going to put out a cigar rest to have a rest. I'm going to have something unique about it. So maybe I can do that. 3 hours out. Yeah, no, for some reason I kind of thought you were in Memphis. I was going to say Memphis, but I didn't. That is called the Marriage. I got that from Puro Maduro. It changed the taste of the pour. It's called the Marriage. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll tell you what, it looked really cool. So the thought that interrupted me a minute ago is I found a company that produces, I guess the best way to describe it is non-alcoholic spirits. They've got 3 flavors, and I bookmarked it so that I would remember it because I kind of want to try it out. But they make these, I don't know if they're tonics or what, but they market it as a non-alcoholic spirit, and they're meant for mixing, making mixed drinks and stuff. So, gosh, I can't remember the name of the company. I got to look it up. But I was thinking about buying a bottle, and I know nothing about mixing drinks or anything like that. So I'd have to do quite a bit of homework and stuff. But my appeal to alcohol is the bottles. I love the whole idea of pairing, rum or bourbon or whatever with cigars and stuff. I've never drank in my life, so it's a personal thing. So I won't drink. But if there's a non-alcoholic mixing spirit that I can sort of play around with, that'd be kind of cool. Their logo is a fox. Kind of looks like the Firefox logo for the Firefox web browser. Kind of looks a little bit like that, but I can't remember the name of the company. A rusticated briar cigar rest. Hasn't been done. Oh man, wouldn't that be cool? You're talking pipe stuff, man. And I've watched a lot of pipe making videos. That could be done, and that would be really cool. And I've got a couple of really gnarly juniper knots from trees. I go out and cut firewood every year, and every once in a while I come across a juniper that's just got a crazy gnarly burl on it. And usually I cut the burl off and I bring it home and save it because they're so cool. I always think there's got to be something I can do with these. And that wood is so dense and so heavy. It's really cool stuff. Now, from death to life, threw that out there. Now somebody's going to beat me to it. That would be a really cool. Actually, I could probably reach out to a pipe guy and get someone to help me out with that. Now that I think of it. But right now, I got to kind of stay focused. I'm working on. I'm coming up with plans for the next version of the smoke chest, which ideally I want to use the same box but change the inserts. And I have an idea for how I want to change the inserts and stuff. I've had a number of people tell me that they would rather have more storage space than the and forego the beverage rest. So if I could come up with something really cool and unique and utilize the same box, then I could offer the smoke chest and people could just take their pick, whichever one they wanted and stuff. But I got another idea for the smoke chest that is very top secret, very cool idea, and just adds more utilitarian use to the smoke chest, and super easy for me to implement now to the smoke chest now. But what I promised myself I would do is I would get rid of all my stock of the smoke chest or get close to being out before I put in a new order and change things up. So if I get to keep that going, there's going to be some cool changes that people are going to dig. Make an ashtray. Well, I have an ashtray, preacher. That's what the smoke chest is. Are you saying just an ashtray by itself? How many people would be interested in having the smoke chest as just an ashtray? That would be pretty cool. I could make it like 1, 2, 3, 4. I could do like 6 cigars or something, 2 on each side. When you come to Brazil, visit the beaches in the Northeast and smoke a Dom Fuego cigar there. And cigar in Portuguese is charuto. Did I say that right? And cigarette is cigarro. Hugs from your new fan. Thank you very much, Mario. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, it would be totally cool to go to I've had a couple business trips that were supposed to take me into South America, and they fell through. A few years back, I was supposed to go to Germany, and that fell through at the last minute, which sucks because I've got family in Germany. That would have been cool. South America, a couple trips. I was supposed to do the South America, and those fell through. Quake says he'll take one. Out of the nut. Ooh, that'd be tough, man. That would be hard. But my wood guy that does my inserts, he's awesome. So if you guys are interested, he's not real active on Instagram, but his Instagram handle is Heather and Fred Studios. And they've got a sweet shop. It's a husband and wife team. I love working with them. Just great people. And he does some really, really cool stuff. He's got pieces that he's done in some really high-end hotels all over, I think all over the world, but in several places in the US and stuff. Just a really, really cool guy. And I'm so happy I found him and I'm able to work with him. And he's right down in town. Barista Vic is international. Man, I want to go international so bad. Speaking of barista, I've had a number of requests to come out with a High Desert Man coffee. And I think I could do it. So who would be interested in that? And I know exactly what I want. If I could come out with my own coffee, I know exactly what I want. It would be a great all-around coffee. It would be I would probably lean into something that's best for espresso, but it would make a really good cold brew. I know exactly what I would want to do. Ron, that'd be cool, man. Thank you. Yeah, so I don't know. I've had a few requests for that, and I don't know. I'll talk to a couple companies that I have contacts with and see if I can make something happen. Nice. I'm getting some people that'd be interested. That'd be cool, man. Have a High Desert coffee. That'd be really cool. Preacher would be into it. That sounds tasty. What I just described. Yeah. So the company that I would like to work with is right here in the Valley. In fact, it's Lost Dutchman because I've been buying from them for years, and they just have some really great stuff, and I think I could work with them pretty well. But it would have to be totally unique, and they've got something that's close to what I would want, but it would have to change a little bit. It would have to be a different blend. Wow, look at all that, man. A lot of people into it. All right, maybe I'll start seeing if I can make something like that happen. That would be cool. Of course, I'd be into it, man. I'd be drinking that every day. All right, guys. I think I'm going to bounce, go spend some time with my wife. I got to go back to work tomorrow. But, wow, thank you so much, everyone, for jumping in. I really appreciate it. So next Saturday, the 25th of January at 3:30 Mountain Standard, 5:30 Eastern Time, we will do the live stream for the giveaway. And, yeah. That's it. Hopefully I won't have any issues like I did at the beginning of the stream today. But I hope everyone has a great week. And I guess I'll see you all on the videos and the posts, man. If you're ever in Dayton, Ohio, look me up. There's a nice shop not far from the airport, about 15 minutes. It has a lounge and a bar. Nice. Dayton, Ohio. Man, I spent a lot of time in Ohio a few years back. But yes, Jerry, definitely if I get out that way, I will look you up, man. All right, guys, have a great night.